You think you don't know the answer, but what if you do? What if you've simply gotten very good at explaining everything away? Not because you're incapable of the knowing, but because your mind has become very skilled at editing what your soul is trying to share. I'm Laura Clark, Purpose and Vision Alchemist, helping purpose driven female leaders embody self trust, alignment, confidence, meaningful success. And this is another Mug Music. Selected the Love You to the Lake and Back. It reminds me a little bit of the power of, because I always love journaling at the lake. But in this Mug Musing, a space where we pause long enough to see things differently so that wisdom just isn't learned, it's actually embodied. Most people think journaling is about recording I did this, I did that, I did this. But journaling for personal growth is very different. It isn't really about documenting your life, about discovering who you are and tapping into your own soul's truth. Because something powerful happens when it moves slower than the mind. The truth, it actually starts slipping through. Emotions you've been avoiding, patterns you've been rationalizing in your life, and the desires you've been minimalizing actually start appearing on paper. And that's where self awareness is. Your mind, it's actually designed to keep life functioning. Filters, edits, explain things away. Pen, the pen knows and bypasses some of that mind that doesn't support you. When you begin writing honestly and you discover what you actually feel, not just what you've been telling yourself you feel, but what you really feel inside, this is why people are sometimes shocked by what comes out while journaling, not because it wasn't already there, but because they finally slowed down enough to hear it. Have you ever been surprised like that? Let me know in the comments below. Most people are waiting for one giant lightning bolt answer, the aha moment in life. But self awareness rarely arrives like that. It comes through in patterns, repeated frustrations, repeated emotions, repeating deep desires, the longings, dare I say, repeat fears. When you begin writing and writing consistently, you start seeing these threads. They are the golden threads that are woven in and out. And you realize, oh, this is showing up for me. And awareness changes everything. Because once you see a pattern in yourself, you really can no longer unsee it, unknow it. If this is resonating with you, you're having those ahas right now, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future Mug Musing. Because we dive deeply into this self awareness that aligns with your purpose, aligns with who you are meant to be. And it helps you to learn how to trust yourself. One of the most powerful things about journaling is eventually your journal starts reflecting you back to yourself. It shows you your growth, shows you what you're avoiding. It's truthful. It also shows you your courage and your imperfection. And that's what being human is. It's being imperfect and striving to be excellent. This journaling consistently will show you your wisdom and you become who you're meant to be because you begin realizing I've actually known this for a while and it's really powerful. The goal isn't becoming somebody else, right? It's becoming more honest with yourself, enough to hear clearly and consistently and courageously who you are all about. So in this Mug Musing, we've talked about why the mind edits, but pen reveals its power, how patterns create self-awareness for ourselves, and that journaling actually becomes a mirror for your own growth. So here's something to ponder. What truth keeps trying to surface in your life that you keep writing around instead of writing above, or that you avoid writing? Maybe your journal already knows. Maybe your soul is ready to show that to you. Maybe you're ready to see. And the answers aren't missing. They're waiting for you just to slow down long enough to hear this. So if this mug musing resonated with you, don't just leave it as inspiration. Take one thing from today and begin to apply it in your life. Take your pen out and just write for 5 minutes. What am I needing to see today? Because that's where transformation actually will begin. And if you want to go deeper into alignment and self awareness and inner wisdom, make sure you click the links below in the description. And remember, wisdom isn't meant to just be learned, it's meant to be. So keep smiling and mug on as always.